World Tank Blitzers, it's Littlefinger. Hey, got a new ace mastery, and no, this battle here is not the ace. And this is one of those games here where RNG was just not in my favor. One thing I wanted to point out, and I talk about this, might not have talked about it in a while. Know who the good clans are. If we look up here on the upper left here, I've got a Joker clan in the 1010 midgets in the IS7, and he's teamed up with somebody else, and I would assume that, you know, he's not tuning up with just anybody else. They're running IS7s together. They're probably even communicating together and practicing. So I had turned on my gold booster for this. Yes, on the other side we've got a def platoon, and so I know those guys are probably over 50% players, but I felt the odds were in my favor to win this one. So I'm in the 263. This is a Soviet tier 10 tank destroyer, and yeah, just not in a great position there. Didn't think I would get spotted quite that easily, and look at that, we're already down a tank. Now I've got to find a place that I can get shots in, and you'll notice one of the nice things about the 263, 55 kilometers per hour is your top speed. It's got great mobility, but only 4 degrees of gun depression. 130 millimeter gun, not the most accurate of Soviet guns, and you know, that first one there was really just speculating. I would have taken a lot of RNG luck to get that one to go in, and as I mentioned earlier in this battle, yeah, I am not gonna get that RNG luck. Get one to aim in, and we just missed the side of the Conqueror. So gonna go ahead and decide to relocate. We've got the T-57 out here, which is who I'm thinking I should go after. And for some reason I get spotted right here, and so they're already waiting for me as I come across my track. I get tracked. I get 2 shots from the T-57 and 1 from the Kronwagen there. And yeah, that was just a dumb move on my part. And so now I think, you know, they probably don't know, so I'm pulling aim in on the Conqueror. Nope, that's not going to go in either. We know we can reload pretty quickly. Can we get one in? Looking there at that Jagdpanzer E100. Thankfully, we finally take a bounce shot. This is a very close game. It's still 4-on-4. So I'm going to say, all right, I'm just going to hang out here and let my camo reset. Did I wait long enough? I'm not going to get that shot to pen on the side of the E100, not from that distance. And I notice here the IS-7 is pushing in on the FV. The grill is way behind those rocks over there. So, all right, we got a kill shot here on the FV. Let's turn and make the shot. I don't know. It just went straight into the tracks. Didn't do any damage. And, of course, the grill, without even stopping to aim, hits me on the way back. So, yeah, you know, it was just one of those battles that nothing went right. And I am bottom damage on this battle. And, you know, it's just frustrating. We'll go ahead and get to the end here. As you can see how poorly I did. Just that one shot there, 492. That's horrible. And as I suspected, those 2 guys did carry the battle, so it didn't really matter that I didn't do well. But this brings me to my next battle. And lo and behold, look who's on the other side. The IS-7s again. So, guess what? I'm going to turn my gold booster off. Well, as you imagine now, knowing that this battle must be the Ace Mastery battle, finally we put everything together for this tank. So kind of what I wanted to just, starting the new year here, let's not try to rage too much on people that we haven't been able to watch the entire battle and haven't watched every shot. Um, you know, my 492 damage in that last battle was not for a lack of trying. Um, I had some hard luck with RNG and some shots, unlike this one, that just didn't go in. Um, and so, want to try to start the year off right and try to cut down on the raging in battle. So anyway, that bat chat's not going anywhere. We need to find some new targets. As suspected, they've pushed through the heavy line there. And I know I've got 2 tanks off to my left. Here, the Concept 1B and the Patent. This is kind of a dumb move here, giving away hit points for nothing. But it does get me into position to start getting some crossfire onto the mouse. And eventually these IS-7s here. Keeps them back a little bit at least. I am not sure why. I guess my thumb chose HE versus APCR. And so, yeah, we do a very low roll of HE on the mouse there. But we're going to start getting some more shots in. And we're keeping these IS-7s at bay here. Aim this one in. Have no idea where that went. IS-7 is just going to full send here. So we'll get a nice one into his rear. And hopefully we can pick up the kill on the mouse. Before the Jagdpanzer E100 turns. Thankfully he was not the best of players here. We'll get one into his lower plate. And look at that. He misses. He's on a reload. I don't need to mess with him. I'm going to use this tank's speed to take out the more dangerous player and tank the IS-7. So away we go. The IS-7 sure has some good speed on it. And here's our 4 degrees of gun depression. We got to come all the way down the hill before we can take him out. 3 on 3. This is a close battle. However, I've saved most of my hit points and I can trade here with the IS-7. And take him out. And now we're up a tank. We can go ahead and reset cap here. We're up at 3,000 damage. Go ahead. This should start putting us in the lead here. It's 2 on 2. We lost a tank there. But a lovely bounce on this 263, which has just a strange armor profile. Once he turns back, I'm going to go ahead and finish him off with APCR, leaving just the Concept 1B. So you can see here how much of a bully this tank can be. Probably not best to play it as a sniper as I did in that first game. But when you get a lot of hills, there's not a lot you can do about it with 4 degrees of gun depression. So that battle there worked out in my favor a lot better. And we redeem ourselves, coming away with 4,271 damage, 184,000 credits, 1482, right at the same amount that the last Jagdpanzer E100 ace was at. So, yeah, we see that poor old Jagdpanzer E100 just had a bad game there, and his RNG did not go well. So, we had 280 victory points, including 200 seized, no assistant damage. So we've got victory points from capping and from killing. So, yeah, fun little tank. It took me a little while to get the ace on it, but now that that one's done, I'm super happy, and we're looking for number 400. All right, guys, hope you're having fun out there. Stay safe, get educated, not fingered. Littlefinger, out.